Khabib Nurmagomedov disrespects Floyd Mayweather, saying he will be forgotten about when he dies. Here's the full quote. If we talk about Mayweather as a man, nobody wants to be like him. But look at Muhammad Ali. He's not with us, but he inspired billions of people, not only Muslims, but that other guy. When he dies, people gonna forget about him. That's not true, okay? And what we're not gonna do is disrespect Floyd Mayweather and his legacy. I'm not claiming that the guy is perfect. Muhammad Ali wasn't perfect, believe it or not, okay? Nobody's perfect. We all live in glass houses that people can throw stones at if they so choose. What we're not gonna do is say things like this as though we up on a high horse, because Habib's not on no high horse either. I've seen him, instead of just give money to a homeless man, he tells the homeless man to drop down and give him X amount of push-ups. You understand? Habib very much got entertainment out of that moment. You can look up the clip for yourself. Habib's got some moments out there where it's like, what are you talking about, dude? What are we doing, dude? And not for nothing, I respect that you follow the faith of Islam, but just like any other religious man, you can be flawed too, bro. Just because Muhammad Ali was a Muslim doesn't mean he was some infallible character, bro. Okay? That's not the case here. Floyd Mayweather, for all of his faults, is 100% a inspirational figure. Absolutely, without a doubt, unquestionably. And I heard someone say something in response to me about this, saying, as a man, that's what he's talking about. Not the boxer, but as a man. You can't separate the two because the man is the boxer. What are you talking about, bro? It's who he is as a man that made him the boxer, right? Who he is as a man is a guy who's disciplined, is a guy who trains hard, is a guy who's dedicated to his craft, is a guy who has a goal, sets goals, achieves goals. That's who Floyd Mayweather is. And this idea that he's not an inspirational figure to many around the world is just, it's kind of blasphemy, bro. It's crazy to say this. This was, when I read this, I said, whoa. And, you know, nobody gives pushback on Khabib because he's a good, you know, I like Khabib. I fuck with Khabib. I like Khabib. But you can't talk crazy like this, bro. This is when you start to talk crazy, and this is when I gotta come out and make a video on you. You know what I mean? I gotta keep it objective on this platform. The proof is in the pudding as well. Don't just take my word for it. Literally type in Floyd Mayweather motivation, and you will see how inspirational this man is, and you know the work ethic that he puts into his craft. You know, this is what this is to him. This was not about being, you know, I want to be trending or anything like that. Like, no, like his father was a boxer, his uncle was a boxer, but they didn't make much money, right? They didn't really conquer the fight game. They were good boxers. They had fights against like other top boxers for sure. They were ranked competitors, but they weren't anything of, you know, megastars, right? The way Floyd was. Floyd came in and completely not only elevated, but he placed the Mayweather name into boxing royalty. It's boxing royalty now, okay? Floyd Mayweather Jr. His ability to promote, his ability to, you know, become his own boss, all of these things you got to talk about when talking about Floyd Mayweather's legacy. You can't just pick and choose, and you can't just talk about the domestic violence, and you can't just talk about his support for Israel, and you can't just talk about, you know, whatever it is you want to bring up that you don't like about Floyd. That's not the only thing you could bring up, bro. You got to bring up the good stuff too, and there's a lot of good stuff. 4.8 million views. 856,000 views. 4.7 million views, bro. People fuck with Floyd Mayweather. What are we talking about here? What we're not gonna do is talk crazy about Floyd Mayweather, bro. We're not gonna say when he dies, people gonna forget about him. Fuck you. We're not saying that, bro. We're not letting people say that. That ain't right. Floyd Mayweather is, he's a legend. He's a legend. And Muhammad Ali is a legend. And Khabib Nurmagomedov is a legend. This need to, oh, I'm more of a legend because I'm Muslim and I don't do this and I don't do that ain't right, bro. Because there's a lot of things people can pick at, bro. I'm just saying.